Hello friend, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome. I am Trey. In today's video, we are doing something very new. I am starting a series. It's going to be real life, real mom. Y'all, if you have not noticed, I am far from the aesthetic girly, okay? I am not that mom who has beautiful decor everywhere. My clothes are not all beige and tan. I love that stuff. I think it's beautiful. I'm just in a season right now of life, and that's not of high importance, if that makes sense. But I was scrolling on social the other day and I saw that there's a mom who has so many followers on TikTok. And do you know that she was stealing from Target in order to like keep up this facade? And I'm like, okay, to me, I don't want people to have to feel like they have to steal in order to keep up with me, or in order to feel safe in this space, or in order to feel seen in this space. So I was praying and meditating on that. And I said, okay, Lord, they need a real mom, real life. Is my house always clean? Absolutely not. Do I have everything in order? Absolutely not. Here's my bathroom. Like, it's not perfectly designed. I've been in this house 3 years and still don't have curtains because I want them. But if I'm honest, I get overwhelmed when I go shopping for them. So I do the things that keep me sane. And right now, keeping me sane is keeping a tidy home and talking to you and, creating this type of content. So I just wanted to let you know that I am starting a series, Real Life, Real Mom, and I want you to hold me accountable for the rest of the year. My goal is to just get videos out and just make you see that this is real life. This is real mom life. And I have a 10-year-old daughter, an 8-year-old son, and a 5-year-old son. My house is not going to be Pinterest magazine worthy. It's not. But I'm going to show you the systems and things that I do to help me kind of keep me sane. Because even though it's not Pinterest and magazine worthy, I do thrive better in order, if that makes sense. So like I can't function well if I see a whole bunch of just stuff in chaos. So what I'm going to do is just share ways and things that I do to help me in this journey. So if that is something that you're interested in, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, all the things, and let's get started. First things first, I am just, do people still iron? Because somebody the other day was like, girl, what are you doing? Nobody irons anymore. But my husband needs these jeans, so I just got the ironing board set up and I'm getting these ironed for him. But y'all, when I saw that girl on TikTok stealing, like it's crazy. Like it's never that serious. You would go to jail just to keep up or just to put on this persona that you're that girl. I'm not that girl. I am a girl's girl. I am, and here's the thing, y'all. When I go to people's houses, I love like the beautiful decor. I love the nice curtains. Like, I desire that, but right now I feel like it's not as high importance because I also know that I have a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 5-year-old, and they will destroy it. And of course, we can teach them ways not to. And I feel like I'm doing it in small bites. Like I have a white or cream color couch. Some people are like, oh, I can't get a cream color couch until my kids get older. We have been able to do that. So I'm doing it in small little tidbits, if that makes sense. But today, I'm just taking you through me cleaning this playroom that we moved from downstairs to upstairs. This playroom has caused me so much stress because in the beginning, it was in the front of our house. So as soon as you walk through my front door, it's the first, so you walk, this is the front door, you walk in, it's immediately on the left. And so originally I like that because I like when their friends come over, it's an open space. But here lately, it has been causing me so much stress because it's the entrance to my house. And so I just hate like seeing it like that. But, okay. These are ironed. Let's get to the playroom. Okay, so, like I said, it was causing me a lot of stress. And I was like, I don't want to keep looking at this playroom like this. See, right now, my bed is not made. Because if I do that right now, my bed has to get made before the day is over. But if I do it right now, I won't be able to focus on this playroom. And I wanted to get started on the playroom before the kids wake up. So I'm leaving that, and it's okay. I'm gonna go take my husband his jeans. I'll be right back. Okay, so you saw the previous video where we brought everything upstairs and I was waiting on my husband to bring the desk back downstairs and break it down and all this stuff. This is what we have. A mess, right? It's a mess, but we're going to make it into a masterpiece. So keep watching and let's see how we get it done. So this playroom has been a big thing for us lately. It's just because, like I said, as soon as you walk in the house, it's the first thing. And I don't notice it a lot. I didn't notice it a lot because I come in through the garage, which is in the kitchen. But I was like, every time I have company or a neighbor comes over or something like that, and I go to the front door and I look to my right, and that playroom just drives me insane. And I asked y'all, and a lot of you suggested, just move it upstairs. This is an open bedroom, so the boys share a room, and eventually my son wants his own room. But right now they are 8 and almost 6. Oh my goodness. But they're almost 6 and 8 and 6, so they're fine in their bunk beds. Eventually we'll give my older son his own room, but right now that's not a thing. So this is going to be the playroom. It used to be my daughter's room. Then she didn't want to share a bathroom with the boys, which I totally understand. And then it was my husband's office when my baby boy started having seizures, so he was just always close and upstairs. But now my husband's in the basement and has his office there. So it was just basically an open room with just stuff. It's where I would shoot content and just kind of throw everything in. So I'm like, well, why can't it be the playroom? And I'll tell you, my hesitation with it being the playroom was that I just didn't want kids being upstairs unsupervised. That is very traumatic for me. And I'm like, kids need to be seen. But I mean, it's not, they usually play outside. We're in Georgia. It's not always really cold. So typically when they have company, they're outside in the backyard or not too far away. So when it's kids upstairs, it's just my kids. And y'all, when I say that I have so far been enjoying the playroom being up here, I'm not even done with everything that I want in the space downstairs, but I love it already. I sit down there and it's so relaxing. I have 2 little chairs that a friend gifted me and I just love it. I even have this diffuser there, and I have some essential oils and water, and it's just so relaxing. And then I just love this space. When I walk in or when I have company, it's just not a mess. I want to get some shelving and paint it a different color, but right now I'm just enjoying the not a mess. And you know what I love about the playroom being up here? I can close the door. So I found this cute little shelf at Target. I told y'all I'm trying to do all the things that I've seen on TikTok where they are making closets, making those IKEA type closet systems with the $40 shelves. So over time, what I'm doing just to budget it, I'm just buying one every pay period. So I got one for our closet that I was putting together on my live. I still haven't finished putting this shelf up, y'all. But then Christmas came, then a birthday came, then I have another birthday coming up for New Year's Eve. So all the things, but I decided to get this little shelf just to make it a little more functional in the room, because I get it. My kids like their toys, but also they need a space to give everything a home. That is something I'm working on in 2025 that I'm going to take you along with me on, is giving everything a home. Y'all, and here in January, we are decluttering. So make sure, if you are not a part of the family, that you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified. But that's going to be a series. I am doing 30 days of decluttering, and I'm really excited about it. But like I said, I want to make a space for the kids to give their toys a home. If it doesn't have a home, it can't stay, because this playroom, I don't want it to just be like a junk room. And here lately, I've been even putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace and giving stuff away. And it's been so freeing because sometimes I feel bad for throwing these like really, really good toys away because some things they haven't touched since Christmas last year. And I don't think it's a part of being ungrateful. I think just some stuff they like, okay, it was fun for a little while and I'm done with it. And so what a better way to help out moms or dads who are kind of in like a tough season right now, but give it away. And do you know that one of the moms actually, I left the gift on a porch. It was those little, I shared it with you in my last video, but it was like the little marble system thing. And she gave us a gift card. And I thought that that was so sweet. I love this season of giving back and not just all about receiving. So I'm really, really happy that a kid can enjoy that. And any of these other toys and like cute clothes, y'all, my boys have multiple pair of Jordans that my husband has bought them. I'm not a shoe girly. I don't really know shoes. I know like people would always laugh at me because I was like kid in middle school with like high heels on. What was wrong with me? But I always dressed like a little grandma. I had on what are those called when you would wear under your like slips? I would have on slips and boots and all the things, y'all. It was hilarious. I have no idea why my mom dressed me like that, but I feel like I was going to a business meeting at all times as a 7th grader. So the kids joined me up. They were finally like up and had their breakfast and kind of had their relaxing time. And it was just really, really helpful because again, these are their toys and I kind of want to know what they really enjoy, what they don't. And I also want to work on showing them where I am putting things, where its home is, because what I want to do right now is, now that I have the shelf up, go y'all, I am so proud of myself because I followed the instructions, I didn't get overwhelmed, and I put the shelf up. So I'm really, really excited about it. And it just, it goes with all the other white shelves and stuff in that room. So I was able to say, hey, we're going to get this floor clear. Everything in this room is going to have a home. If it does not have a home, it cannot stay in this room. It must go. And the really good thing about it is that my kids were able to see kind of what they have. When we transitioned from downstairs to upstairs as we were carrying things, they were like, oh, we haven't played with that. Or, oh, I missed that toy. It kind of like brought toys back to life. So I do want to get better about swapping toys out over the year. It's just there's so many other things to do. And I'm like, gosh, I already got to cook dinner. I got to clean the kitchen. I got to wash the laundry, go to extracurricular activities and all the things. I'm like, when do I have time to swap the toys out? But they gave a lot of stuff away. And as you can see, we're getting this floor clear and it's just looking better. I'm feeling lighter. The kids like it more because y'all, honestly, our kids do not like the clutter either. They may think that they don't want all the toys. They may not think, let me correct myself. They may not think that they don't want all the toys, but it is really, they do. But they also get overwhelmed just like us. Like seeing a whole lot of clutter, I noticed that that's why they'll like leave the room when it gets overwhelming. Now, my kids do need to do better about cleaning up after themselves. They're just used to me doing it because I have been a stay-at-home mom for so long. But we're changing that in 2025. We're decluttering, so there's not as much to clean. They only give me a limited amount of time to help. So what we're doing now is I'm giving them things like, hey, can you find a home for this? And I'm allowing them the privilege of finding their own home for it because maybe they will remember where it goes. It doesn't do them justice if I find the home for everything. Like, of course, I'm right here to help and assist. But if I find the home for everything, there's no way they're going to figure it out on their own. And when someone described it to me like that, I felt like convicted. They're like, what if you don't allow your kids to help? Or what if you kind of, you're hurting them more than you're helping them by just kind of doing everything for them? Because you're raising the future. If they're used to everybody doing everything for them, they're going to go out in the world and expect that. And that's not reality. So what I thought was being helpful and giving them a great childhood because they don't feel like little maids was kind of in fact hurting them. So we're working on it. It's a work for me and for them because I want them to heal, but I also don't want them to feel like little maids because I didn't have kids to have maids. And I feel like that's what I felt like growing up. I was just like a maid because I knew how to clean. I knew how to wipe baseboards. I knew how to, and it's not a bad thing. Like, I think that's one of the reasons that I am a very clean person, but it's also like one of the things where I feel like, gosh, I have to always be doing. And I want them to like learn to enjoy, just like enjoy their space, but also learn to keep their space clean because that is very important. My babies love having fun. And that's one thing that I love about them. I like cleaning up with them too because it also works for body doubling. Like, I do better when they're in there because I'm like, it kind of keeps me on task because I want them to stay on task. But y'all, I'm just so happy with how the floor is looking so clear. And it's just feeling like, this is what it should have been this whole time. Our goal, though, is next year to have the basement finished. And then what we're going to do is declutter even more and move the playroom downstairs. Because the thing about it, as our kids are getting older, they are playing with less toys and more like electronics. So they did get like gaming systems. They got a new TV this holiday season. And it's just been really, really good because now we can start to like condense all the like the little things and like still keep their art stuff because all my kids love to draw. They love to paint. My baby boy that'll be 6 on New Year's Eve, he really loves like still like putting stuff together. So we still keep their blocks. Ava is all into Legos. So definitely not throwing that stuff away, but it's like condensing it. And then we want the playroom to be in the basement space. So this is kind of our first round. And then next year we'll do the second round and then we'll move it all to the basement. But again, I don't want, when we do take it to the basement, I don't want it to be this whole just mess. So this is our first round. I'm like, okay, y'all, this is our first round. We're going to condense even more next year. So this has just been really fun doing it with them. Y'all, on my Alexa, I have this calming music playing while I'm cleaning up. I realize I'm not a trap music girly. Like, I need something that's very calm. So I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. What do you think? Okay, so we are all done in here. And again, real mom, real life. This is pleasing because and some of these are even very empty. A lot of stuff we did not bring up with us. If it didn't have, if they hadn't played with it this whole time, but I'm trying to like make things easier to find so they know, okay, these are all pencils. These are all crayons. I'm gonna put the color pencils and crayons together. These are all markers. Hopefully making it more easy to store instead of trying to put markers and crayons in one thing. But we have cars. They're little homework bins when I'm saying, hey, go get some extra work done. Only thing I'm going to try to figure out is this situation over here. But I put coloring books right here. This was supposed to be empty, but he says that he loves it. So I actually might put it on this shelf over here. How about I do that? Move this so we can actually see it. Oh, but it won't fit. It won't fit on that shelf. So I just want stuff off the floor. This is something that they use a lot of. But I kind of just don't want it in the middle of the floor. So that way when they're finished playing with it, they can put it back. So only thing I got left to do is vacuum in here. But I'm very, very pleased. We don't need this in here. This is a bug catcher, right? Is this a bug catcher? Yep, this is a bug catcher. Don't know why this was in here. But I got my trash right there. And next, we are about to work on the boys' room and get done. Y'all, I am so pleased with how this turned out. It is upstairs. If you don't remember, we moved it from down here to up here. And now I am just so pleased with how this came out. This I need to put somewhere. But I still want to hang up some artwork on the wall. We do have a few things of art. Like I have these. have these little like money charts because there is always time to be learning. And I love this one, and I put it above here intentionally because when you come in, when you're having big feelings, okay, are you happy? But what are you happy? Like, are you interested, inquisitive, successful, courageous? Different things to help them in naming their emotions. That was something that I've always struggled with. And if I can help my kids in any way, I definitely want to pass down a lineage of financial knowledge, but passing down how to, let me turn you around. I definitely want to pass down generational wealth and all of those things. But I think it is so important to pass down naming those feelings, naming those emotions that you are feeling. So this thing right here is intentionally right here in the chair with the blanket. So when you're having those feelings, but they have the TV up here, they have multiple ways they can sit down. I am very, very pleased with how this one turned out, y'all. So let's go into the boys' room and we're all done. Like I said, I really, really, really appreciate you being here with me and body doubling with me. I have been learning so much as I've been studying and learning. And we had therapy today. And one thing that she told me, and I really, really want to, it really resonated with me because I've heard it before, is to not listen to so many different sounds. So she said, if you're going to get on a horse, get on that one horse and ride that horse to the end. But I'm like listening to books, reading, and putting so many things in my mind. But what I'm going to hold on to right now is the body doubling thing and work through that and learn in that aspect. So I really appreciate you being here with me. I will see you in the next video, okay? Until next time, you got this, mama. Have a good day. Y'all know I love sunshine lines in the carpet, so getting it vacuumed and all done, and I know that the babies are gonna love it. It's decluttered, it feels lighter. They're gonna like sitting up here, getting their chairs and just kind of having their brother and sister time, and I'm so happy for them. Again, I really appreciate you for being here with me. Look at that joy. I'm just so happy. I'm happy when they're happy. So this is why I sometimes just feel overwhelmed because I have everything up there clean, right? My kids were down here because they did not want to be up there cleaning. But they left this like this. But I had this all clean yesterday. Does that make sense? And now it's bad. And this isn't going to take me long to clean up, but it stops me from finishing up in the room that I was in. Does that make sense? So this is why it gets overwhelming. And it's like, but we're going to knock this out really quick. Put the pillows where they go. It's just as simple as picking the pillows up. I've taken the pictures, put the pictures up. I haven't put the pictures up, so that's not the truth. I have taken the pictures. I just need to put them up so that the kids can see it. Because I was thinking visually, if they can see, hey, this is what I expect out of a clean room. But that's my random tangent. Thank you again for being here. Again, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I post the next video. I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much, my friend, for being here. You got this, mama. Have a good day.